What up?
Episode 6. Abstract Square, what's up?
Episode 6. What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
What's up with you?
Got some guests in the
We
building.
got some guests. I'm excited about the guests.
No, we're not going to do this. Kev is not a guest.
Yo, Kev, this is your second, man. You
family.
Yeah, you just walk in the crib now.
Go
like
get
you
your
don't even
own
got
drink.
keys. But we do got a new guest.
Yeah, we do.
My brother.
The light.
The lights.
The light is
No malice.
No Malice
No
L,
malice.
aka The Light, aka L Boogie, aka Lance, aka yo, he got mad Instagram.
Got a lot of names
Yo,
out here.
Lance got mad aliases, yo. Who you running from, son?
Liggity.
I ain't running for nobody. I ran here to be with my brothers.
That's what's up.
Yo, I'm happy you here, yo.
Thank you, man.
It's
Appreciate
been
it.
forever, yo.
Bring some light to the conversation.
Yeah, bring that light.
I'm
I
all
see
for
how
it.
I invited you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate
You
it.
see, I need that same energy
Yes, let's get it.
for the next baby shower.
Yo, yes.
We talked
You
about
peeped
your baby
that?
shower on the podcast,
Yeah,
too.
we did.
Told all the rose popping and the movie that was created for Lil Lee.
Yeah, thank you,
You
man.
know?
Appreciate it. Chad, your invitation came back. I wrote the address out wrong. I'm sorry, because Thomas came back with it. So did Halim's. But, it was there in spirit. It was
Yeah,
definitely
man. That's all good. I know you're going to have another one.
there. No, my shop is closed.
It's a wrap?
I got my boy. I got my girl. That's it.
That's it?
Shop's closed.
Nah, I don't think so.
You could keep having them.
I know you for a long time, bro. That step back ain't been working for a long time.
Listen, I'm about to show you now.
One thing Lance know how to do is finger roll.
That's a fact.
Yo.
I don't even think I butter dip on them.
Jelly it out here?
Yeah.
He said I buttered.
Butter dip.
That's the original. Shout out to Jelly, but we butter dipping.
Word.
Oh, man. Yo, the feedback from the last episode was crazy.
It was. Yeah. We got a little challenge we need to talk about, man.
Yeah. Is Takia mad at me?
Nah, she not mad at you.
She sold it?
She likes, did I? She likes to show up for the occasion. So whenever y'all are ready.
For the listeners that don't understand what happened,
He said,
Last
my wife's
week-
mac and cheese is trash.
that's basically what he said.
Garbage.
I couldn't even bring it up to say it. That's how disrespectful
Sure
it was.
ass, yo. And say it's, yo, but you tried to come for Danny, son.
Fried chicken?
Yeah. And you missed it. Like, yo, the jerk chicken you wasn't there for, son.
I wasn't there for, but I respect her culinary skills, but obviously don't respect the culinary skills of my other half. But
I did comfort the kid. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all good though. I mean, it's a serious conversation, all right?
Yeah, that's and I felt so passionate about my wife's cooking that I had to,
As you should.
trash yours in the process.
But
which was unfair.
that's a problem with society. We shouldn't have to put someone else down to.
Issa Rae over here, man.
Yo.
Insecure, yo.
It's crazy.
I did. I trashed yours. But
When you go high, I forgot how to go. When you go low, we go high.
all right.
All right.
So when this competition go,
No, we're gonna do this.
all right, just make sure Whole Foods open.
Is Danny ready?
What?
Is she ready?
Son, stop it. Let me ask you this question. Does
So-
Kia cook for you all the time?
Nah, we share these things. I like to cook. She like to cook.
So you can cook too.
Yeah, I can cook.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I have
You want
to tell
battle,
him
Chad?
Anyway. So it doesn't
Do
really
Danny
make a
cook for you all the
difference.
time?
She does. She does. But I know how to cook.
You want battle?
Yeah, we could. What you want? Breakfast, lunch, dinner?
Nah,
Potato salad.
Chad, I think you're going to lose.
Nah.
Because he learned from me.
That's a fact.
Oh,
That's a fact.
He sunned you.
Back in the Atlanta
Oh.
days, here's something. He's talking real talk, right?
Alright.
I used to like, yo, I want to, make something today, tonight, whatever. Lance, how should I do this? Give me the whole recipe. I body it.
What's the recipe? Never heard of it.
I'm not. Hey, man, back to this mac and cheese conversation. What's potato
Yeah,
salad?
because Thomas over here talking like he's Salt Bay. Yo, get out of here.
Oh, I get busy.
Him and Thomas called me one day. You got that Himalayan salt bar.
I don't. That's kind of good for the salmon. You gotta sit it on top, and
See?
it's also good for your mood if you weren't aware.
What mood?
The Himalayan. Listen, man, we're not gonna talk on the podcast about Himalayan sea salt today.
We're not gonna do it.
Even though Lance's hoodie looks like Himalayan sea salt.
Looking real salmony. Looking real salmony right now.
I keep
Crispy.
playing. I might drop
Crispy.
a can freestyle on this joint. You know what I mean?
But yeah, Kev, Lance, significant others in your world, do they cook all the time, every night?
As far as in my household, we share responsibilities.
That's what's up.
We cook, we take turns on it. She cooks very well. And if y'all want her to get in this competition about this mac and cheese, man, she definitely could do it.
Free smoke.
Yeah, free smoke.
I'm living that bachelor life, man.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm cooking.
But question because B, you're a bachelor as well.
I am.
Ladies.
How
My
important?
Mercedes.
How important is it for you in the dating process to know if a female can cook or not? It's not important?
No, because it's something you can learn over time. If you can follow directions. Listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
If you can follow directions, if you have family, if you have
YouTube,
it's something that you can learn over time. So I know as me, somebody that I can cook. I'm not saying I'm Chef Boyardee B, but
Chef Boyardee B,
like that. But I know my way around the kitchen enough to make a meal. I'm willing to grow with this person if they don't have those skills. That's me. That's my view.
Come on, Kev.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. You feel me? I need for you to have more skills than me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a great chef, but I primarily vegetarian. You know what I mean? Like 99.9%. So, I need you to have some creativity in there.
Wait,
it matters, especially for the long term game.
It does. So wait,
for me,
it's a snowstorm.
Okay.
You in the crib,
right?
You know she can't cook, and she goes, "Hey, babe, I want to try cooking for you tonight."
What? Why she there?
You're okay with this, B?
Yeah, why not?
Because B got something else cooking.
Why not?
That's more important than the cooking.
Why not?
That's why she's there on the snowstorm.
Why not?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Why not?
Nah, but what if there's not so many groceries and this might be the last meal?
All joking aside, though, I mean, I will say what B said. You know what I mean? Some things can be learned, but it's definitely nice if it was cultured along the way of growing up.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
I like where Thomas is going. There are a few things in the house.
Right.
You got chicken cutlets, shells, pasta sauce, cheese, and milk. Do you think she would know what to do?
I mean, we could work together and I can instruct her. I can help.
Instruct her.
But
that's not better.
Well, she could be a sous chef. She could be a sous chef, and they could do it together. That's kind of romantic, though, with the snow.
I see.
You know what I mean?
That's cool.
I feel that.
That's cool.
I mean, I see your face. Screw face over here.
That's cool. But think about it like this long term. She can't cook.
Yo,
how is she going to talk to your family?
Yeah.
What are you bringing over for Thanksgiving?
That's exactly what I was about to ask.
And how does she feed your child when you're on a long business trip?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm thinking short term right now. I'm not thinking kids. I'm thinking immediate.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When you look at women, especially at our age, you got to think long term.
Yeah, but I mean,
again,
do cooking skills really matter in the long scheme of life?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna listen to y'all because that
you know
was
what? That's like saying it's the equivalent of saying she can't clean.
Yeah,
that's different.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's not.
Can clean versus can cook?
Yeah.
I mean, they're different. They're different things, but or can dress. Those are things that are very important.
Talk about it.
Because she's not talking to you if you don't look fly. So
if she can't dress, you gotta go.
Yeah, if she come outside with some Cayapa sneakers on, remember those, the cheerleader sneakers, or with jeans with a pocket on the side,
with the carpenter joints,
with the carpenter jeans on, with the Cayapas, or
That's crazy. You're giving out charity if you talk to her.
Yo, listen, a little charity.
I mean, but I don't know. Maybe
what if she can cook with the Cayapas? I don't know.
She might.
Yo, would you take 2 of the 3?
Nah, B.
You gotta have all 3?
Yeah, we gotta do it all. Listen, man, I'm blessed.
So I'm gonna keep it solid.
Oh my God.
So talk to me.
I study fashion, bruh. Keeping it in the stack. If her fits ain't, 200%, I could help in that department. I could help.
Okay.
But we can't be we can't be a catastrophe, but I could help a little bit.
Only time I'm going to build a bed is with my not doing that.
Yo.
You gotta think about it. At the age that we are now, a female should learn how to put something together now.
Yeah, this Pinterest boards and Instagram.
But I'm saying though, if she ain't top notch fly, but she fly, you know what I'm saying? Then it's
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
like,
not
you feel
asking
me? You
for
could work a little bit. I'm not saying
Nah.
crazy, but you know what I'm saying? If you
gonna bring it from
it's ways how to get fly these days, okay?
For the low.
Shout out to ASOS.
It's a lot. Facts.
Supernova, I be seeing that on the gram hella much.
It's quiet.
Yeah. Shout out to ASOS. Shout
River
out
Island.
to. See, I don't know these places. I'm not that
Zara.
Yeah.
You know?
Zara.
Yeah,
Well, one of y'all
some of
definitely
it
about to say
is-
H&M. I just feel it.
Shout out to thrift stores. I'm gonna be real. If you
Especially on the Upper East.
if you can't dress on a thrift store budget, then you can't really do it.
Yeah.
You don't deserve the high price.
Just because you got expensive clothes on don't mean you can dress.
Nah.
No, absolutely.
Nah. You can't. So, B, rethinking this?
Nah, man, I'm still good with it. I'm all right.
So,
If she can't cook, that's all right. I'm gonna work with that.
Because we know.
That's his choice.
That's my choice. I'm gonna
Yeah.
work with that
So
because I
makes
feel
him
like
happy might not make Chad happy.
you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Like I could work
That's
with that,
true.
and I could build on it. That's
So,
the thing.
unlike Thomas, you going to build a beer.
You know, build a meal.
I'm gonna build a meal. We going to Blue Apron, but like,
yo, so I'm going to tell y'all a
What a sponsor
story.
at.
I'm going to tell y'all a story. In college, I was dating this girl, and she came over to the spot to cook for me. I'll never forget. It was grilled chicken and string beans. I have food poisoning the next
what you
day.
mean? She on that paleo? What
I mean,
you talking about?
That means she don't know how to clean.
She don't know how to clean chicken. That's
She don't know
real,
how to clean her
right?
ass
Or
neither.
cook.
Yo, come on.
Yo, that's like dating a girl with dirty shoelaces.
Yeah.
Like, that means you don't know how to...
And I have food poisoning, so ever since then, I'm like, yo, I need a girl who can cook.
But keep it solid, though.
You need a girl.
How
who
did
can
that go
clean
the
chicken.
next day? Like, did you keep the relationship going?
Nah,
Situation?
curved it. Come
Nah,
on.
this is Chad. It was a wrap.
It was a
He tried
wrap.
to kill me, bro.
That's one thing I can say about Chad. He's a sad. So one turn off, that's it.
It's over.
It's over after that.
It's a wrap. I
That's how I
curved
am.
her. Yo, this especially when I was young. I'm paying the price now because I got a daughter, right, Lance?
Facts.
But the simplest thing, curving it.
If you laugh wrong, I'm going that
Curving.
way.
I've seen it. I've seen you curve some over really simple things, and I appreciate that about you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Got you the way you are today. I wasn't even talking about you, but it's sad you like.
Yo, but you gotta cook. You gotta cook, yo.
Yeah, that kind of like even gets into like the whole household economic situation altogether. Like cooking, just being a complete partner, finances, just energy, vibes, religion. Like there's a lot you got to really think about.
It's a lot.
It is.
It's like a interview process.
Slowly but surely, unless you're a Sag. Then it's like, you got to go because you wear cheap perfume. That's how y'all treat them. Look at Lance is over there. Listen, you can't really see, well, you definitely can't see Lance, but he is crying because he don't even play with him like that.
Nah.
So, all right, it seemed like the room is split. We got two bachelors living on their own, doing, whatever we do. And then we got people who are in committed relationships.
Yeah.
How did you see that change of finances once you got into that committed relationship, versus when you were a bachelor, where you had, full control over your finances versus you got another person, in the mix, bringing income, spending more, kids, all that stuff.
Me, it's keeping everything up front.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so my situation, my fiance now, like we sit down as friends and we go over different finances, different expenses, everything that we go through. So that way, whoever needs help on either side, we help each other. You know what I mean? And
That's dope.
I feel like now you're at that age that you have to have somebody who can bring something to the table.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
all women want to be spoiled, but at some point you have to have your own bread coming into a relationship.
Yeah.
That's what makes it work.
Yep.
So if you don't have that as a woman nowadays and you're just looking for a person to buy you a bag, what kind of expenses do you got?
Yeah,
You got nothing to offer a man.
Just go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Go to Atlanta for real. You be all right.
Yeah, I think it's about having the.
Chad, they can't go to Atlanta no more.
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
BMF is retired. Ain't no more of that.
Nobody is buying bags
Nobody
anymore.
is buying bags anymore.
Yes, they are. And they pop locking in the club too. Buy the bag.
Right? They bag money's on the floor because they want to look nice on the Instagram.
That's a fact.
I actually got some of my cues from Chad when Chad and I used to live together. We were roommates, and he used to always tell me how his mom was in control of the finances, and dad just made money. And correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, because this is how I remember it. And she just managed everything. And then I started to think, like, in my house, it was the same way. I just never really looked at the blueprint that way. So today, I just, I'm not going to say, I'd say, hey, honey, here's all my money. But, like, if we need something to do or, like, need to set up a situation, like, I just let her handle it.
Yo, it's even to a point where I don't even like, when we go to a restaurant, I don't even like putting the tip down on the receipt. I let
Ask
her
her.
do it.
Yeah.
I don't even ask her. I
pass it over.
I pay for it. When the receipt come, I give it to her. I be like, yo, leave whatever.
But why though?
Because I want her to understand, like, yo, you are in control of the money ultimately.
Right.
So I want you to know how much it costs, so you can think about that
the next time we go out.
Not even next time we go out, but whatever other bills we got going on.
Gotcha.
She can have in the back of her mind, like, all right, I know we spent X amount of dollars here. This is what we got coming up. This is what we need to pay.
On the other side of that is when you're a bachelor, right, B? Where they never see what you're spending, ever.
Oh, man.
And you're spending over and over and over. I used to joke when I was young. I said, listen, man, even if we go to McDonald's, you change my $5 Happy Meal to a $12 situation, it's always a little bit more expensive. When
Yo, you know what's crazy about our relationship? When we first got together, she was making way more money than me. So that was an uncomfortable thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, to be a man and trying to court a female and knowing, like, look, this is all I got.
So, I mean, with a lot of black women out here making figures,
they're
doing very well.
Shout out to y'all from a feminist
very
over
well.
here.
Yeah, no, very well out here. A lot of black men, a lot of men in general who want to date black women and marry black women will probably run into this situation where their significant others making more than them as a woman.
Especially now, yeah.
But I think at some point in time, they probably appreciate, even though the man is working, because there's also some dudes out here that don't want to work or not getting to something.
Shit.
Yeah.
So they probably was taking care of them in their prior relationship, but now that you have a job and you willing to step up to certain responsibilities that she doesn't have to worry no more, she appreciates that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In some situations.
It's not, she could make more bread than you, but as you still holding the situation down as a man, she's going to appreciate that. So now when you don't have it, she'll understand, like, damn, he always does this, he always does that. I'm comfortable with doing this because I know what he's willing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stacking that secret savings on the
There
side.
you go.
So future wifey Kev, she's out here making billions.
Mm-hmm.
And you making maybe like millions.
Shout out to Stedman.
How would you feel about that? Now, I mean, of course, billions versus millions is nothing, but
it's light work. Keep it solid with you. I don't know if my ego is attached to my bread like that. Okay. So, I have dated women who made more than me, especially being an entrepreneur, full-time entrepreneur for years, right? So,
talk about it.
Just really being in the trenches. So for me, I think it's really about the respect of the person and how you know what I mean, you move throughout the relationship. So that for me is kind of like where it's at. So, you know what I mean? I think for me, even just being a bachelor dating, you feel me? I'm actually watching how that adds up. Cause another thing is man, sometimes like you were saying earlier, you feel me? Sometimes, you feel me? I'm always cutting the bill and it's cool. I ain't got no problem with it, but dang, you ain't even offer.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No pump fake, nothing.
And it's not even about, you feel me, whether or not I could cover it. It's just like, dang, I don't even get the gesture.
Right.
You feel me?
I don't believe in that gesture though. I really don't. And Lance and I used to hang out with my current wife and we really just never let them ever pick up bills. Ever. And I think that's like part of dating. I just think it is what it is.
I think it is.
When you actually care about somebody, if you don't care about them,
it's not about the care. For me, I'm more so looking at clues to you not being necessarily a selfish person. So I'm not tripping whether or not you pay. I got the bread, but would you go out of your way to do something that inconvenience you? You know what I mean? As small as, you feel me, cover a $40 bill.
But it's just food. You got to eat, right?
But I'm gonna keep it true with y'all. My fiance is like extremely. Like, was ill to me, like, first time going out. We had a hookah spot, we playing a game, playing Jenga.
Were y'all auditioning for Love and Hip Hop?
That was a good one. But just to see, like, yo, if I lose, I'm going to pay the whole tab. And there's 3 other people at the table with us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, boom, she loses, she kept her word. Like, listen, where's the check?
Right.
Like, we out after this. So that would make me be like, okay, cool. She's a stand-up female, because I've seen plenty of females that I've been around, even us all going out at times. Like, yo, I got this, I got that. Then when the time comes to pay, they all fumbling, going crazy.
Man.
Sushi Samba.
I'm messing with Lance. Yo. Oh my, yo. Sushi Samba. I'm talking about, I was making nothing. You hang out with Lance and some females, yo, you think he got the bank. I'm not hanging with you no more, sir.
Well, we in different places in our lives now. I'm not doing Sushi Samba days anymore, so we fine.
We should go to Sushi Samba. Like, we should do it, but we don't. It's not like we got to pay for like 20 people anymore.
Yeah, Lance.
Man.
So listen, like, we all went out to Sushi Samba one day. Lance brings all of his friends, female, out with us.
Oh my God.
And the bill, you know, was a nice bill. And then
we calling it nice?
Where we at? Over 5?
It's like literally 15 people.
Oh.
4 dudes.
At Sushi
5
Samba.
dudes.
No, it's 4 of us.
No. Yeah, 4.
It was 4 of us.
It was 4 of us.
And we had to split the bill.
Yeah.
What they here for?
Well, let me just tell the audience for once.
I'm not going to like,
Let's clarify.
Let's clarify. Anybody who knows me on this podcast or listening and knows, when I have it, we just gonna have fun. I don't care. I'm not like that anymore.
Yo, the
But
crazy part about this whole scenario, the females we were with had money.
And big money bags on
Big
them, like,
money bags.
all of these
Like,
Damiers
they could have like covered the bill if they wanted to. Like, they had money.
But they just looked at the light.
The light, aka no malice.
So he got it. Me and Chad looking over each other like, yo, for real? Chad straight up said no.
That's one part of the story I do. Chad was like,
No.
yeah, Chad looked at me like Debo was in the building, and he just took a step back and said no, and he jumped back on his bike and kept it moving. It was mad funny.
I have no hesitation. Yo, but back to the finances. Having those uncomfortable conversations are for real. Even when you're discussing credit.
Facts.
It's a big,
And
it's a
debt.
big part of your
And debt.
relationship.
And
now.
debt.
And that.
Yep,
It's even a
credit.
big part of you getting a job nowadays, which is sad.
Yeah.
Is it really? I thought that was illegal. At this point.
It's
Nah.
not.
Really?
They look
Yeah.
at that. So, like, when it comes to credit, and if you are comfortable talking about finances and credit with your lady, that's the one.
That's not enough.
Now,
Like, are you kidding me?
nowadays it is, because now and you put your
It's not. I
finances
mean, because
on
if you
the
got
table.
a bag and your finances are right in front of you, like, you really don't care. You could be stunting on somebody, and that's not enough.
Yeah, but some people are not uncomfortable with that, especially women these days, because they're looking for a meal ticket. Most of them.
I'm not going to say most of them because I'm a feminist, and I think that...
Here we go.
No, I'm trying to make sure that y'all understand that I'm riding for these ladies out here.
I'm not saying that
These
I'm not
women,
either,
excuse me?
but I'm just saying. Well, most
Now, you're not going to
women-
sit here in front of me
I'm gonna sit here in front of
as a gentleman and say that most women are looking for a meal ticket. I'm not going for that anymore.
He's
For any of my male friends.
because he has a chain on his chest.
No. No.
Finally feels a little hood today.
It's not about being hood. I'm speaking to you in the King's English.
King's English. Ooh.
And I'm letting you know
Southside, we outside.
Yeah.
that I don't think it's
He's still
appropriate
in
for
wash
you.
up today, but appropriately, most females. He's married now, so he
It's
wants
not
to be.
most. It's not most. It's not most. That's unfair. That you're saying that 51% of women are looking for a meal ticket, and you will not address women in that way. Not in front of me.
Ladies, he's only looking for the likes. He's doing it all for likes. Believe me.
We actually discussed this on the last podcast. Like, I'm really passionate. I mean, you have a daughter. Chad has a daughter. You know, I have another goddaughter. Like, it's a lot. Like, I'm not really.
It's
At
a
a
lot.
young age, as being a new, I would say a new era dad,
Right.
is that you have to teach your daughter proper things and proper etiquette about how to grow up.
Absolutely.
So now, what I do with my daughter is when we go out to eat, I make her even write her name on the check. So that way she gets an understanding that she don't need a man. Like, she has a father, and that she will always have her own money in her own account. Most women are not brought up like that because they run around here with daddy issues.
I'm not going to say most. Most is just the incorrect word to use.
Most.
Some is fair, right? Because you don't really have a...
I would say 65% of women in our era have daddy issues.
I would say
Wow.
What's your
That's
name?
That's a big number.
He's at No Malice L on Instagram. Y'all ride in his comments.
Ride me.
And tell
He
him.
said, "Ride me."
Ride me. This mouth is very slick. So if y'all gonna come on my page talking crazy, y'all better have something good to say.
Listen, I think y'all should have put like some like money emojis or something like that all through his comments, or like diamonds or something like that.
Yeah, they should.
Nah, that's a crazy statement. I don't even know. I have to let that marinate for a second.
I would say let him in. Y'all can talk about it in the next podcast when I'm not here.
When I'm not here.
And y'all will understand where I'm coming from. It's not just females, and I'm not singling out females because there's dudes out here with daddy issues too, or mommy issues.
Well, why wouldn't you venture out to say that most men have daddy issues?
Because it goes both ways. But right now we talk about women.
No, we're not. We're talking about the human race, right? Because there's not much separating the two of us.
Okay, Pharrell, you got sneakers now?
Wow.
I can't afford those. The Chanel one's hard though, like 15 grand.
Yeah,
Those are.
It's quiet for those.
The finances and all that in a relationship are very hard to talk about. So for me, maybe in my perspective and the way my life is set up, maybe this is why I am the woman I am now, because I was never comfortable with talking to my finances about nobody else. So I was just not the type to do that. Now that I am, I'm comfortable with a lot of things.
How far in? So I guess this is Tommy and Chad, even you, Lance. At what point was it time to sit down and talk about finances? Like,
I feel like once you living together,
That's exactly what I was
you know
going
what I'm
to say.
saying?
Okay.
Like once y'all in the same home, and
once you're talking about moving in with each other.
oh yeah, that might be a better time.
That's a better time. Like that's when we did it. When it was time for us to move in with each other. When it was time for us to move in with each other, we did it.
Once you're ready to split that bill in the restaurant,
Yeah.
it's honestly when things become like really equally yoked, we should talk about things because they may not be equal in your individual balance sheet.
I'll keep it solid, even as a bachelor. When talking to, like, if I've been dating a girl for a while, like there's one particular young lady, who I was dating, and we had the discussion, and it was cool. You know what I mean? So I would say that. But it was like a situation where I knew her for a long time, you know what I'm saying, like that. So we had the conversation.
I'm interested in how you approach that. Did you just go, hey, baby girl, I'm rich, just to let you know?
Man, I mean, for one, I would say that, you know what I'm saying, it was more of a so we started off as friends, you know what I'm saying, this is a while ago or whatever. We started off as friends, and so we kind of had that relationship where we could talk about anything.
Right.
So, when it came to, you know what I mean, how things was going, then it was just a cool conversation. It was something that we discussed and then kind of moved on.
So what happens if she tells you your credit score is low?
I mean,
What changes for you?
To me, I guess what I would wonder or what I would inquire about is, why is your credit score low? Are there things keeping your credit down, or are you feel me? Are you just, you know what I mean? Did you do something when you were younger that caused it and you didn't know how to pull it back up? Those two different situations.
Yeah.
Right.
So
do you continue?
Do I continue? I mean, I inquire, you know what I mean? And if I care about it, I'm gonna help where I can. Right.
Because if you continue and you guys get really serious and you start discussing like buying a home or even a car together, then it's because trust me, you don't want to be at the table and you trying to get a home and the loan officer says, look, I gotta boost your mortgage $400, $500 because your credit score right here is really what's hurting you. Then you looking at it like, yo, come on.
Yeah,
but
you should never
think
wait
about
till
that.
time.
But I'm saying, just like you said though, L. Right? Don't wait that late. You feel me? So if you had that conversation before and then it started progressing,
but sometimes
what's keeping that score down though, bruh? That's what I'm saying. Can we, you know what I'm saying, catch up on some payments and bring you back? I never had I don't got bad credit, so I don't know really how the game go, but I can Google it.
Yo, for the people that have been comfortable having those conversations with me about bad credit, it all started in college.
Oh, got you.
Everyone that I know that's like, yo, my credit is fucked, started when that credit card company was on campus,
like, what's up?
Yeah, on campus,
offering
sign
free,
up. All you
free
gotta
Papa
do
John's.
all you gotta do is like sign your signature, and
Everybody know
And
it.
All-Star Weekend is right around the corner,
you
and
know?
Michelle and Ness is looking
before
great.
you know it, you swipe in, and you're like, oh, this is easy, I'll pay it back. And then you like something else come up, you'll pay it back. Before you know it, you like 10, 15, maybe grand in debt. And right now, the cost of living is not allowing you to pay that off in time. So those are
But does it have to be paid off, or can you just be caught up on your payments, right, and get you down to a balance? And
think
then
about
just do it
it.
over
It's
a
a
period of
ratio
time.
thing, or is it a...
yeah. Well, if the APR is around like 17, 18%
Right. That's
every
crazy.
month, and your rent right now is $3,000, and you only making so much to cover your rent and expenses. It's gonna be hard to pay.
That's a fact.
So
Yeah. Well, I'll say this, bro, is that for me, I guess how I would look at it is, you know what I mean? You know, can we catch up on that? Is this a situation that we could change? And, you know, are these habits that we could build on to keep the situation going, keeping it lit?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say in my situation, which was very helpful to me also, is that my credit score was lower than hers. So she's like, listen, babe, we're gonna get yours back up. You know, this is what we're gonna do. I got American Express. Listen, you're going to get American Express card. You're going to do this, going to do that, just so we can build your credit back up so you can get to where mine is at. So in a relationship, that's why it's good to just be upfront with everything. You don't, if you like the person, you got to front and say, you got this or you got that. This is what you got. If you don't really got it but you're showing her you're a man and you can provide, she's going to help at the end of the day.
Because it's teamwork.
Yeah, I definitely told my wife on one of our dates, we went to San Cubano. I looked at the bill. I said, I ain't got it.
Here he go with bills.
Wait. Time out, Papi.
I did, Papa.
What do you mean you said...
I don't got it.
I don't understand. Can we start over?
Yeah. Yeah.
When was this?
We were probably like 2 months in.
That, me knowing that, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's incredible. Good job.
It took a lot for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was going to be a make or break.
But if you ain't have it, how you get to Sun Cubano? That's what I want to know.
So,
thank you.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I mean, I want to have
If I ain't got it, I ain't going outside.
I had.
And how did she respond?
My dog hated it.
No. So I knew we were going out, but when she said let's go to San Cubano, I had never been before.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
You thought it was like...
I thought it was like a nice little $50 joint.
La Paria or something real.
Yeah. So when we get to the spot and it's on the water, I'm like,
uh-oh.
Yeah, I said, uh-oh.
Steak and shrimp, man.
Yeah. I said, oh, man. And I looked at the menu. I don't eat beef or pork, so my options were limited. You know what I'm saying? So I got some, I forgot what it was. She got appetizers.
Sounds like something you wouldn't want to forget.
Sound like an Atlanta episode.
Yeah, so it does, right?
Like that episode of Atlanta.
Yo, so the bill came, and I was like, I knew it was going to be a problem. And I saw it, and I was like, yo, I ain't got it. And
that's crazy.
What she say?
She's like, oh, I got it. Don't worry. Boom. Done.
Wife.
That happened to you before. I'll give you a front. That happened to me before.
I'm trying to say, certain situations make you be like, you know what?
No hesitation, no pump fake.
Nah, it wasn't.
That's
it
beautiful.
was.
That's
It
beautiful.
was not even like, yo, you playing with me, right? She didn't do that.
Yeah.
She wasn't like
Simple
laughing at me. Yeah. She was like, oh, done.
You think she hit the group chat after?
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
2 months in, she definitely hit the group chat. What? You talking like y'all been together forever? She
Nah, I don't
definitely
think
hit
so.
that chat.
Nah, she didn't. I don't think
Ask
she
her
did.
tonight.
I'm gonna ask her tonight.
Baby, you hit the
Well,
chat.
they wouldn't have got married if she hit the group chat.
Right.
Nah.
They got married
that's
way
solid.
after
Yeah,
2 months
that's
later. Like,
Nah, I'm dead serious because the group chat, they would have been like, why you marrying him for? He
That's
couldn't
a
even-
fact. They
couldn't even
definitely-
pay a dinner.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
true.
saying? So they won't be here to this
because
day.
I ran into a similar situation before, and I don't think Takia hit the group chat. She probably hit the group chat about
She
something.
hit the group chat. She hit the whole Delta line on you.
Yo, you know what? That's a crazy group chat too, bro. Like,
They're like
I be
30
wondering what they
something.
be saying. Like,
Nah, but I like that. I like hearing that, you know, the women that y'all chose to be with didn't hesitate. It was a partnership before it was committed, you know, and validated as a partnership. They thought like that already. And I mean, as I go through my process, like, taking notes.
Yo, I'm excited for you in your process, son.
I mean, you know, it might not be like the Sixers. It might be a little different, you know? But I'm going to trust the process.
As you should, man.
Yeah, man.
Everything takes time, man.
Yeah.
You got all summer in Brooklyn. I'm excited.
I'm not ready. All right, coach.
Yo, I'm excited. Brooklyn, we going back to first Saturdays or what?
Nah, man. Not if you gotta wear 3 different outfits in one.
yo, do you remember
Change in
that?
the bathroom.
Yeah,
Nah, they talking about Chad had on 3 different outfits at the same time.
Fresh. I was
You
in
couldn't tell him
Brooklyn.
nothing at all.
Y'all wasn't one standing out.
Yeah,
No, we wasn't.
when Chad moved to New York, he's like, "Yo, I can wear anything here."
Yeah.
All
Just tried
facts.
everything. Look fresh.
Felt like a new man. So you can finally go get my tattoos and
Chad Fedora was his name.
can finally be me. And Landon wouldn't let me be me. Nah, but yo, I thank y'all for listening. Any parting words, Lance?
It was great to be here, man.
Yeah.
It's happy to be here in my Jada Kiss voice.
You're not gonna do the laugh.
Nah, I can't do it.
Nah,
but it was
out
good
of
to
all
be
people,
here.
he says Jadakiss not Mace. Come on, son.
Yeah, when you talking like this, you kind of gotta
Say, I just said that to get you mad.
Right.
right.
But nah, it was good to be here with y'all, man. Good laugh. And, hopefully you guys invite me to come back.
Yeah, Kev,
that's
thanks
fine.
again coming out.
Yup.
Man, always a pleasure to be with y'all fellas, man.
It's quiet for Lance.
Always learning.
Oh man, Lance brought out the real Tommy.
Yeah, he'll mess around. He won't be here next week. I'll take his spot.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Yo, that's episode 6, man. I appreciate y'all.
It's 6.
Yeah, this is 6.
Yeah.
We moving.
You guys gonna make the 100th anniversary special, huh?
Oh man, we might have
be
to.
invited. B.
I'll
And
be here.
it's gonna be all white.
I'm so
Mac
sick
and
of that,
cheese,
man.
Yes.
Yeah, we serving mac and cheese. It's gonna be a live podcast. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, no dirty Southside shorts.
Dirty. Yo, and the competition is gonna happen. Tell Takia to bring her Whole Foods mac and cheese when she ready. Yo,
Why are you
Yikes.
adding us to the Whole Foods
that's
farmers
crazy.
market face? Yo, man, y'all have a good one.
All right, y'all. We out.
All right.
Holla.